Say hello to the Samsung Galaxy Book 5 Pro, and this one is the 14-inch model that I have. It's got the latest Core 7 Ultra in it. It's got the Lunar Lake chip, 16 gigs of RAM, starts off with 512 gigabytes of storage, goes up to a terabyte, and you can even throw 32 gigs of RAM in here if you want to spend a lot of extra money. And right now they've got it $500 off for trade-in. If you're interested in one on the Samsung website, we've got an affiliate link in the description. But this laptop has surprised me quite a bit. I mean, and it should because it's expensive. This one starts at $1,349 without any trade-ins or freebies. And I like it because I like 14-inch laptops. And I've covered quite a few of them, 14-inch gaming laptops, 14-inch regular laptops. These are the sweet spot for me because they allow you to do all sorts of great productivity work, but they're not super heavy. This one's crazy lightweight. Got a beautiful 14-inch screen, 2x AMOLED, and it's got 120 hertz refresh rate, which is nice. 3K resolution on the display, which is good. 120% P3 color gamut, all that crazy stuff. And they've done a good job. I mean, integrated Intel Art graphics in NPU built into it. You can even do some gaming on this, and you can check out this gaming clip. I don't normally get into gaming on normal Galaxy books because, of course, it has integrated graphics, but I was able to play Fortnite on here. I'm able to play Dead by Daylight on here, and it's really surprising, but maybe it shouldn't be with the Intel Core 7 Ultra supercharged for AI performance, and it can handle up to 45 trillion operations per second. That's 47 tops, and it's even got the AI stuff, all that stuff, Copilot and everything built in, plus some of Samsung's AI features as well for like remastering photos, custom images, and real-time translation. So there's some neat stuff here, and this is definitely trying to angle itself as an alternative to the MacBook. Now, I have a MacBook Air 2024 that's got an M3 chip in it, and it's great. It does a lot of great things, but it's not quite on the same level of this. Doesn't have the same level of AI integration. It doesn't have that PC compatibility that I like. It's definitely not going to be there for gaming. And then this one also is a touchscreen as well. So you've got this beautiful touchscreen. You got a fingerprint scanner built in. You got Windows Hello, all those different things that you've got going for you. And it really is a beautiful screen. The touchscreen is nice. That's something that, of course, that I don't think Apple's ever going to bring to their laptop. So if you're a person that likes having a high-end, highly polished, super lightweight, super premium, supposed to have about 24, 25 hours of battery life. Of course, that's going to be mixed usage, brightness about halfway. You get the point. You can use it. You can play videos. You can play video games. You can even do like the Xbox streaming games with the Xbox app and stuff on there. Decent amount of ports on here. Again, it is small. It is slimline. This is super, super tiny. Like, this is a super tiny laptop. And on one side, you've got a micro SD, you got a headphone jack, you got a USB 3.2, and then on the other side, you've got two Thunderbolt ports, and you've got a HDMI 2.1, which is interesting because it'll do 5K at 120 hertz, or 5K at 120 hertz, and it'll do 8K at 60 hertz, which is neat. So you can do that output. Speaker grills down on the bottom. Speakers are okay. Once you get in these slim laptops, I mean, they're never really the most amazing in the world, but it has decent speakers. Of course, you can plug in your headphone jack. You can use your Bluetooth earbuds. You can use your Galaxy Buds. That's nice. And, of course, because it's Samsung, especially if you use your Samsung phone, you get a lot of the interconnectivity for, like, the messaging and your messages pop up and things like that. But overall, I've really been enjoying this thing. I've been using it the last couple of days, and it's something where they've really tightened things up a lot. Like the last Galaxy, I used Galaxy Book 4 last year, and then the Galaxy Book 3. And I remember when these things first came out. You know, they were kind of big, and the screens, they had a lot of wobble in them. They've taken the wobble out. There's like no wobble in the screen anymore. That's super nice, really tight, good build quality, and you can even open it one-handed. And you can see here in this video illustration, takes a little bit. Like, got to be patient whenever you're just now lifting it up off the table because, again, this is super, super lightweight, right? Like, it doesn't hardly weigh anything. So you want to make sure that you don't lift it up off the table trying to do that. But, yeah, you can lift it up the screen one-handed. That's nice. It's only 11.6 millimeters thick or thin, however you want to look at it. 2.7 pounds for the 14-inch model, and it's 3.4 pounds for this 16-inch model. Now, if you want the big one, you want the big 16-inch one, you're going to pay a couple extra $100, but it's also nice as well. I haven't tested that one out. This is the only one that I have to test out and review, and it's something where it's been a really good experience. Now, it is on the expensive side. And anytime you have Samsung, of course, things are going to be more expensive. But they put high quality premium build materials in here. Again, it's super thin, super lightweight, tons of power. And again, let me show you another video clip. So I played Dead by Daylight on here. I was running that 1920 by 1080. And I was able to run Fortnite, I think, 1920 by 1200. And I had it set on the 120 frames per second area. And it would get up to 120 frames per second. Like sometimes it would drop to the 40s and the 50s. But I was able to play competitively. I played 2 full matches on the OG2 Throwback Season 2. I played a couple of games of Dead by Daylight on here. I got some footage from that as well. So the nice thing about this is these Lunar Lake chips are so powerful. Like, they're great for power. They've got the integrated neural processor unit, integrated GPU with the ARC graphics. So you're going to be able to play games. Now, it's not going to be great games, but it's also not going to require the extra money, the extra heft, the extra weight of having a dedicated GPU in here. And it's nice. I mean, you can play a lot of Steam games, a lot of throwback games, a lot of stuff you'll be able to play on like 1920 by 1080. It does have a 3K resolution, so that's something that's going to be nice. You want to fire it up, you want to watch Netflix, you want to watch some high-end content, things like that. This 2x AMOLED with HDR, all that great stuff. It's something that looks nice, nice bright screen, good viewing angles, and you can watch content on here. You can watch Netflix, you can watch your Amazon stuff, you can do your shopping, you can do your homework, you can do your schoolwork. The only complaint that I have, the keyboard's really nice. Like, the keyboard's nice, easy to type on. The mouse touchpad's not too clicky. You can hear this. That's me pressing on the touchpad. The keys themselves, they don't really make a whole lot of noise. I mean, they're very silent, but the throw on them, like the distance that you push them, is very, very shallow. So I feel like I wish I could just press it a little bit farther. I wish the keys were raised maybe a little bit higher. They are kind of flat. They don't have a lot of key press to them, but they are very accurate, very precise, and they work just fine. It's just something that's going to take some getting used to, especially for somebody like me coming over from a mechanical keyboard on my desktop or from a gaming laptop that I'm typically used to using. But as far as day-to-day usability, this is something that should get you all-day battery. If you're into the AI stuff, if you're into Copilot, you're going to be able to do that. You're going to have Samsung's suite, which has some of their AI stuff in here. You've got a decent webcam in here as well. You can see what the webcam looks like. That's nice, especially with the stereo mic, stereo speakers. You'll be able to make voice calls and be able to do Skype and whatever else you want to do. Do we even do Skype anymore? I don't know. Zoom, Zoom, and Microsoft Teams and all that stuff. But I think it's a good blend. I think what's nice with this Lunar Lake chip, and now that we're at this Core 7 Ultra with things that are so good in 2025, you can do some decent, just normal gaming. Not super, super high-end, but even the high-end games, you can turn them down and run some of those. You got a good mix of gaming, good mix of AI, good mix of assistant, good mix of Samsung function, premium build quality, and just a really nice screen, enjoyable experience, and you get that extra leg up with the touchscreen. So overall, I like it. I think Samsung's done a really good job here. Nice, really tight premium package, super thin, all-day battery, and a really, really good foundational chipset. And then, of course, you can scale it up. You can pay more money and get the 1 terabyte. So there's 3 different models. You can get the 512 16 gig, the 1 terabyte 16 gig, or the 1 terabyte 32 gig. Those, of course, will cost more money. And then if you want to spend more money and get the larger one, of course, you can get the 16-inch. But that's all I got on my review of the Samsung Galaxy Book 5 Pro. I really like this thing. I think they're doing a good job. A little on the expensive side, but they've got a lot of decent stuff, up to $500 trade-in. And if you like the Samsung ecosphere, you're going to like this one. So that's all I got. If you have any questions, comments, gripes, concerns, complaints, all that stuff, please go to the comment section. I'll do my best to get back with you. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like and the subscribe button and the little notification bell if you want updates when new videos come out. And as always, thanks for being here. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you guys next time.